We are the 10th Legion, exiles from a dying empire who founded the Kingdom of Ebb.
Hey, what's up everyone? This is Chris from GameGrow.com here with a look at Dungeon Siege 3. Dungeon Siege 3 could be considered a cousin of the Baldur's Gate series, with maybe a splash of Blizzard's Diablo titles. You can choose between 4 different character classes, all of which have single target and area of effect abilities. The characters are not carbon copies of each other, however. This allows the player to feel more at ease picking the class that they want as opposed to what class is best. Also noted is that the malleable events of the story change based on what character you pick, as is shown in this example of both Lucas and Reinhardt.
To ensure that you are trained in the manner of your forefathers, with sword and shield.
But you've made a place for yourself at the Collegium. I'm told that you've already earned the rank of professor in the Department of Magic.
The artistic style seems similar to the Baldur's Gate series, but with graphics appropriate for modern day gaming. The standard view is a top-down approach that doesn't get in the way too much. This is done as a loading mechanism to keep the game flowing, but can also add to the suspense of what is lurking right around the corner. And like many other current RPGs out today, there is rich lore, should you wish to stop and read it. Health bars for enemies appear as circles around the base of their feet and are fairly intuitive. Green is full health, yellow injured, and red is critical and almost near death. The physics engine for the game can also provide for some comedic deaths. All of the conversations in the game are voiced, almost a standard for today's games. The dialogue choices share a similar feel to games like Dragon Age and Mass Effect, but lack quality voiceover work. Some are well done and convincing, but the bad ones really take their toll over the course of the game. Plot devices are interlaced with cutscenes and can provide quite the nice reprieve, as most are engrossing and well done. Companions provide ambient dialogue during gameplay, as well as an extra hand to defeat enemies. You cannot control them, however.
That's where we agree to meet.
The controls are easy enough to master. You rarely have to adjust the camera, as the top-down view style usually gives you what you need. Auto-target is also as simple as just facing your enemy. Switching between single target stance and area of effect stance requires just one click of a button. There's a minor delay on the changeover, and can be very frustrating over the course of the game, especially when you need to pull off a clutch maneuver. Like most games today, there is a leveling system. Experience is earned from killing enemies and quest turn-ins. The system is multi-layered and provides an illusion of choice. An enjoyable illusion, mind you. Each ability can be enhanced up to a maximum of 5 times, choosing to place 1 point per level on one ability in one of 2 ways. Trust me, it's not as confusing as it may sound. Additionally, you earn 1 talent point per level, much in the same way. Spend 1 point per talent, up to 5 times per talent. The talent tree can be a little confusing, as there is no guideline on when and how new talents can become available. Mentioned previously, each class has both single target abilities and AoE abilities, with normal attacks mimicking the stance you are in. Lucas, for example, has a sword and shield for AoE attacks, and a great sword for single target. Other point of view characters show up in the storyline as companions. You can equip them, pick their talents and abilities, and they can even bring you back to life should you fall mid-combat.
Then take my arm, Miss
Katerina. And if we weren't playing, I might take your arm.
The equipment menu is very easy to navigate. The game shows you when you have new equipment and for what slot. That doesn't mean that it's necessarily an upgrade, so you better know your stat priorities. Quests can be tracked one at a time. Tracking a quest will provide you with an in-game follow me map should you need it, and you will, almost exactly like the games in the Fable series. The guide is not perfect, but it is easy to fix. Just hit the button again and it spots a new guide right on the spot. Quests are easy to spot. An exclamation mark above someone's head is almost a universal symbol for, "I have a quest for you."
With all that boot stomping.
Objectives are placed at the bottom of the screen when you get new ones. This does not mean, however, that it is your active quest, so be careful. Boss enemies have an actual health bar in the middle of the screen. Most come with some sort of an aura that will affect you should you get within it. Without a companion, dying can be game over. You can run away from bosses and monsters and have them reset, allowing you to recover and try again. There are no health potions or mana potions. Each class has a self-healing ability that must be learned, and mana is restored by hitting creatures with basic attacks. This applies for all classes. And effective switching between stances is crucial to handling the tougher creatures, especially later on in the game. Dungeon Siege 3 is an entertaining game that offers a rich storyline and easy to master gameplay. Playtime will last about 8 hours per character. For the few flaws that it has, it is still a fun game that you won't regret playing. Dungeon Siege 3 doesn't require you to invest countless hours to make your character beastly, and actually offers lore that just feels very original.